Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to this first impression look, this look that I'm going to create with the Hydrographic palette from Sample Beauty. This is the first time I'm using this brand ever, so this is super exciting, and spoiler alert, yeah, so as you see the colors in this palette, this is really how they perform. It is absolutely stunning, so I don't want to take away too much of this palette and my first impression, even though yeah, I think you can see that I'm super excited, but I don't want to take away too much of it. I also have another palette from Sample Beauty. I got them together from Beauty Bay, and this is the other palette, which is called, let me just see, the Immensity palette, and this is going to come up later. So today I just wanted to work with this one. I'm going to tell you about my concerns and about my everything in the video, so without further ado, let's go right into this first impression of the Hydrographic palette from Sample Beauty. Good morning my lovelies, we're gonna do a look, and as you've seen from the intro, stretching, I have to do a look with the Sample Beauty Hydrographic palette, which looks like this, and I must say those blues in the palette, seriously, really, I'm honestly a bit intimidated right now, because not that I'm scared of color, as you all know, but that is impact. So I have not touched those colors, so I'm really a bit nervous. I really want this to be a super beautiful look. I have high hopes. Okay, so what we're going to do today is probably that we're going to take this, the purple, in the outer corner and a little bit into the crease, and then continue with the blue, and then the turquoise, or the it's a turquoise. A turquoise towards the inner part of the crease. And then we blend all of that out with the light blue and the light green. Looking for the words. Okay, and then on the lid, obviously, we have those three shimmers. This one, and this one. And I'm planning to use them all. I hope so. So that's the plan. Alright, so let's see what happens, and we're just going to go right into it. Alright, my eyelids are primed with the Kiko Milano eyeshadow primer, and now we're going to go in with the first shade, the purple one, the purple matte, which is called Anemone, I think. Alright, and I'm just going to try to pack this on here, and I think you can immediately see that this is a super pigmented purple. Wow. Okay, so I don't want to use a lot of space though, because as you have heard me say, I'm going to try to use so many colors, so I don't want to drag this out too far up or too far to the sides, just a tiny little bit, and then we're going to do the next shade. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with the dark blue that is called Atlantis, this one, and I wonder, you know what, maybe I'm gonna change my mind, because I'm not 100% set on like which one is the darker shade, and I don't want to have the darkest shade in the middle of the lid for today's look, you know, in the middle of the crease, I wanted to say. So I'm gonna go in with this blue instead, which is called Dory. Wasn't that the fish, you know, the fish in Finding Nemo, that the friend of Nemo? Isn't that Dory? Is that the one? Anyway, you can see I have small kids, so they watch that kind of stuff. Yeah, so I'm just gonna pat that on here, and I think I'm happy that I did this and not the other one. Yeah, okay, so that's what we're gonna do now, and then in the inner part of the crease, I'm gonna put the purple, no, the turquoise. Okay, next we're going to go in with the shade that is called Lagoon, which is the turquoise, and I'm going to put that on a flat shader brush, because I need a brush that lets me go into the crease without dragging it up too much by accident, because the brush is too big. So I'm going to put that right here, and I know that the look is still very unblended. I'm going to work on that, but that's going to take a lot of time for me. So I'm going to probably do that off camera and not bore you with that one. So yeah, so that's what we're doing. I think these two shades look so brilliant together, the turquoise and the blue, but that's not a surprise. I mean, we know that all of those shadows look absolutely amazing together. I think the overall color scheme in this palette is absolutely beautiful. And I must say that these shadows, the pigmentation, I think you can see that even though the look has not come together yet, that this is absolutely powerful. Okay, so this is intense looking. I'm gonna take now the light blue, which is called Tidal, this one, and I'm going to place that, let's see, I think from the outside towards here, towards where the dark blue ends, and then the inner part, I think I want to blend that out with the green, with the light green, which is called Phyto. I think that could be nice. Should we try that? I was actually thinking first I would blend it out all with the blue and then everything with the green, but maybe I could just get away with doing it this way. Maybe we'll try that. And I might then, for blending out the upper edges, the upper edges, I might pull in maybe a bone color matte from somewhere, just to make the blend upwards a little bit easier for me. But yeah, so that's the plan. Let's see how that is gonna look. So this is gonna be the light blue. I know it's absolutely unblended, but I just want to give you the idea. And now I'm gonna take a different brush and just, ooh, this green has a pickup. Dangerous, because it's gonna be a small area. Let me just tap this off a little bit. That was totally unexpected. Yeah, okay, I tapped off too much. Ooh, this is pretty. Yeah, I can see that this is gonna be good. Okay, there is gonna be a lot of blending still, and as I told you, I'm gonna do that off camera, but I still wanted to give you the impression of what I'm gonna do now. Okay, so I think this is going to be really pretty. Okay, let me just do that and I'll be right back, and then we'll work on the lid. Okay, so this is how it looks right now. I'm not 100% sure yet about the look. I think I bit off too much that I can chew or something like that. Maybe I should have gone for less colors, because it is super hard to blend out those many colors on a limited amount of space, obviously, with basically no light colors, because really the only light color is the green, this one, and because this blue is not that light, you know. It is the lightest in the palette, yes, but it's not a super light blue. Anyway, so that's what it is right now. And I think for the lid space, we're going to, am I gonna mess this up now? We're gonna definitely use this blue shimmer and this blue shimmer, and I don't know if I should even try with the purple. Maybe not. Maybe just Leorah, calm down. Because it would make the matte purple disappear. So what's the deal, right? So let's just pick up this lighter shimmer here, the lighter blue shimmer, which is called, I don't know. Ah, now I get it. I'm not allowed to say that on YouTube. Okay, so it is basically a shadow that says that plastic isn't good in the oceans. That's what it says. All right. Where is my setting spray? Wait, here. I'm gonna spray my brush, and then we'll see. Ooh, this is the first shimmer I'm using from this brand. This is super exciting. Let's see. Beautiful. Yes. Ah, that's good. That's good. Oh, it's such a good feeling when something is good. Yes, this is overall, of course, going to be a dark look, you know? It is going to be a dark look because there is nothing really that is super light in this palette, but I do think that this is going to be pretty. So let's just do that. And then from there, let me just switch brushes. From there, we're going to take it into the darker blue, which is, let me just show you, that's Typhoon. It's this one. And see what that does. Maybe I should I have gone for the purple instead of that dark blue? Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Ah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm going to keep this a little bit smaller though, because I don't want to lose the purple, because that is really the only purple I have in the look. So I'm going to keep this as a bit of a smaller sliver, and then maybe even drag the purple matte over it again a little bit. Okay, so right, so I'm gonna do that and also blend it a little bit more. And I think, you know what, I think I'm just gonna go and finish the face, and then I'm gonna show you how it looks, because you know, there's no reason for dragging this out, but I'm super excited to see how this is gonna come together. Let's see. Okay, my lovelies, this is the finished look. What do you think? It is super intense. I do love the shimmers though. I think as soon as I put on the shimmers, the whole look just sort of slid together, and I really do love it. Now, let me just zoom out so you have a bit of a bigger picture. Something like that. Okay, so what do I think about the palette? The palette, first of all, I did put the purple matte under my lower lash line, and besides that, I think you saw everything. Yeah, so what do I think about the palette? I do love the colors. Absolutely do love the colors. I wish there would be 2 more colors, 2 more lighter mattes to blend out the look, just so you can do looks just using that palette. You know, I don't expect a bone color matte or something. I always think that it is a waste of space in a palette, because everybody has that and you can just freely pull that in from somewhere else. No problem with that. I just wish there would be maybe a very light purple and a very light blue in there, just to make it a little bit easier to blend it out. But still, I think it is a really cool look all over. You know, for me it is very like I'm not doing that a whole lot to just have really dark colors to work with. So for me, I was really intimidated, and you would not believe how long I had this palette lying here before I attempted to do something with it, because I was thinking, should I from the get-go pull in a few pastels from other palettes or something, but then can I really do a first impression on a palette when I'm using so many other colors from other palettes? And there was like a whole war going on in me. And yes, it's just makeup, but I want to do this right, and I also want to feature the brand right. I want to feature the palette right, and I think only if I do a look that has like 99% the colors of the palette, I can really give you my opinion of the palette, you know? So, and that's, I guess, what you came for, I hope. All right, so what do I feel about the palette? It's awesome. It's absolutely awesome. I think the colors speak for themselves. Was it super easy to blend out? I don't think so, because again, because you don't have so many lighter shades. If you don't have to be on YouTube and want to do a first impression of just that palette, then by all means go in and pull in some lighter colors, and then you can do it much easier than I did. So I do think though, because of my placement of the shadows, I did lose this shadow a little bit, because I had to blend it out with the green, and then it sort of turned into a like a dark green, light green thing instead of a turquoise light green thing, you know? I don't mind it though, because I saw how the shadow performed anyway. Before I started blending, I saw how it performed, and it was awesome. All of the shadows that I used, how many did I use? Basically almost all of them worked absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to go and work with the second palette that I have. Let me just, I probably showed you this one already in the intro. So that is this is the second palette that I'm going to do a first impression with. Now this is going to be a little bit easier because I have more lighter shades. So I'm less intimidated by this one than I was with the Hydrographic palette. But nevertheless, this color scheme though speaks more to me than the other one. So that is, it's sort of a weird kind of a thing. But anyway, I absolutely love it. I cannot wait to do more looks with this, and also to do more like combined looks. I can also see absolutely to do like a classic smoky eye with just a dark shimmer on the lids, and then blending it out like just like a flare like this, you know what I mean? Doesn't matter, you'll see it at some point. Anyway, so I highly recommend this. I'm super glad that I bought it, and that is basically what I want to leave you with this first impression video. All of the other things that I used, you find it in the description box down below, and I am also going to go ahead and film something else today, so you probably, which will come up earlier, so you will have seen this look already in a new makeup releases video, probably last week or 2 weeks ago, depending on when this is coming up. Anyway, so this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about the look, what you think about the palette. Do you have anything from Sample Beauty? What are your experiences? I would really love to know, because this is also the first time ever that I'm using Sample Beauty. So for me, this is always super exciting. Anyway, and if you're new here, then please subscribe to my channel. Obviously, I would love to have you here, and I'll see you here next time for my next video, which is going to be super soon. And up until then, go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.